Having a little bit of a busy time here, Haven. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm trying to figure out where's the audio, like what's going on. Oh, that's why. Wow. Wow. Wow, I thought I had the audio the whole time for you guys. Anyhow. Yo, what's good, Haven? I hope everyone has had a wonderful, magnificent rotation. You in a wonderful, magnificent mood. If you're not, hopefully you will be by the end of this live stream. I ain't gonna lie, this one's another banger, so cozy up, cozy up. Go get your party favors, do what you do. You know, I ain't got party favors no more. I don't smoke no more weed, and I'm proud of myself about that. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Yo, Haven, what's good? If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep amount of abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you be notified when we go up. I'm so used to putting this damn thing away that I'll be needing it for the end of the video. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say peace and prosperity to you and yours. Grace, gratitude, and thanks. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help the channel, the foundation, and my well-being. If you would like to do the same, links in the video description or the About tab on the channel, because it really does help. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm being honest, if I had a job and was working the clock, I wouldn't be doing these videos, because I'd be going to work, burning out for the company, coming home, not wanting to do this, not wanting to do none of this. Just relax, chill, probably play a little games or two, and lay down and rinse and repeat. So that's my whole thing with working. I get a job, I'm not gonna be doing what I really like to do. So is it worth the trade-off? That's my question to you guys. So if you got the extra cash, you're not obligated, please show some love, for real. Anyhow, neither here or there, that doesn't matter. Let's get it. We're going to let it rip, man. We're going to get right into it. Let it rip, man. Let it rip. Let it rip. Let me pull up the video. Okay, we got it. We got it. DLC. Yeah. We good. Pan, what's up? You know it's always all love. Always. Let's do it.
Whistleblower and developer Open AI and ChatGPT has been found unalive in his San Francisco home. His name was Suchair Balaji. Yes, I said whistleblower. He was exposed in one of the world's most powerful AI companies, and now he's gone. But they ruled out any possibility of any foul play. They said he just committed suicide.
Yeah, right.
Nobody ever find it crazy that it's always suicide or any other little weird way people pass away when they go against big companies like this? His family said he was never suicidal. So he raised concerns about the company's practices and ethics during his 4-year tenure with OpenAI. He alleged that OpenAI and ChatGPT violated copyright laws. Crazy. He said they were using online data that included copyrighted material. So essentially, with all these findings and documents that he had on OpenAI and ChatGPT, he handed it over to people that was finna take this to federal court.
We can all agree that we are our ancestors, right? And just to be clear, not in some like arbitrary, ambiguous way. No, we are literally our ancestors. Just to be clear, we inherit our ancestors' DNA, their traits, and their genetic information, therefore making us direct biological continuations of their lineage. What this means is we quite literally inherit their triumphs as well as their traumas and wisdom, which is encoded in our bodies as well as our psyches. And of course, this is why the past or history informs the present. This is also why we symbolically see infinity represented as the infinite ape, the snake eating its own tail. Healing ourselves then breaks ancestral cycles, ultimately freeing future generations. History repeats itself because we are creatures of habit. We carry patterns. However, when we heal, we heal the entire lineage, therefore impacting the past and the future. Of course, you and I have been incorrectly made to believe that time happens linearly, but we know that time is not real. It's an illusion. In fact, it is the mark of the beast. 60 seconds, 60 minutes, 2 plus 4, or 6 hours in a day. Considering numerology and gematria, we remove the zeros because they have no value, giving you 666. Time is not real. Even further, everything everywhere is happening all at once. So instead of trying to conceptualize time as something that has a beginning and an end moving from left to right, it would be far more intuitive to imagine the past, the present, and the future as a limitless void, stacked on top of each other with no beginning and no end. Meaning everything everywhere is happening all at once. However, even though there's no definitive beginning and end, there is a core or center. Of course, this got me thinking, what if breaking the curse of time is finding the core of time? Of course, through the 12 universal laws and the 12 laws of karma, we know that manifestation can only happen in the present moment. Therefore, the only way to change the future and the past is to change the pattern of the cycle in the here and now. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is, what if us liberating ourselves and freeing all of humanity is what is actually going to be the thing that breaks the curse of time? Because the core of time is what the original spell was in the first place, which is enslaving us on this planet. What if once we actually do finally liberate all of us and liberate the whole planet, we literally free everyone ever that was, because we changed the core of time?
Look at this. I want y'all to repeat what he's saying. It's not what he's wearing, it's what he's saying. Listen. Listen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to left the house. Yeah. I was supposed to just like say it in the name of Jesus Christ. Yeah, hold on. In the name of Jesus Christ, I face this house and I ask you to leave my home. Do not come anywhere near my home. I want you to leave this house and leave right away. Instant. This house and leave right away. Instantly. In the name of Jesus Christ, I ask you to leave forever and don't come forever and don't come back. I ask you to leave.
So you're doing spiritual work, but you conjuring up the oppressor. You conjuring up the enemy. Because we know what that name actually means. We talking about spiritual work. We're not talking about the religious house of church. We're talking about spiritual work here. So listen to what he's saying and look what's being done.
Forever, do not come back into this home. I'm blessed with this house. I'm blessed with this house. In the name of Jesus Christ, I ask you to leave this
And then feeding off the fear. You gotta watch. Like,
house. I ask you to leave this house instantly in the name of Jesus Christ. In the name of Jesus Christ, leave my home right away. In the name of Jesus Christ, leave my home right away.
definitely not. Okay, I put this here for a reason, and not because the drones that's happening in the sky, XYZ. After this video, I want y'all to go check out what I shared in the community tab. If you're not going to rest, go watch what I shared from Floorburn, because she you feel me. Anyhow, the reason why I shared this is because this guy is going places, man. Look what he has created in his home, or at home, in his garage, whatever. You got 6 fan propellers on a circular disc. Now, does he have his controls and things like that correct? No, he probably doesn't have the calibration of the propellers down pat either. However, it is functioning until he tries to control it. This guy's going places. That's what's up, man. Fist bump that.
Okay, so council, you know I've been telling you guys that we're plant-based, and I'm not kidding when I tell you these things.
What's
and you
your
know the
opinion on
name
that video,
is Mr.
man?
Receipts, so I'm
On
gonna
that
show you the
Floorburn
science
video.
behind us being plant-based. What you're looking at here, family, is a diagram of a chlorophyll cell versus a hemoglobin cell. So your blood versus plant blood in comparison. Now, council, as you can see, these are 6-sided hexagons surrounded by other hexagons that create the cell. And each one of those hexagons is made up of a particular element. All the elements in hemoglobin and chlorophyll are the same. The only difference, as you can see, is the hexagon in the center, and it's the magnesium versus iron. We are lacking magnesium. Like I've been telling you guys, our barotheric gland was removed. The barotheric gland is what helped us produce the magnesium. That's what made us plant-based. When they removed the magnesium is when you fell further into density and started to rust. Before you became green like the plants. I always talk about this. The green men from Mars, the jolly green giants, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I like this guy right
Your
here,
blood
for sure.
would be gold, like chlorophyll or the chloroplast, if you had the balance of magnesium. That's where the whole gold-blooded science comes from. Because yes, your blood would be gold if you had the proper balance of magnesium in your system. So again, you're supposed to be a green-skinned, gold-blooded, plant-based, titanic god. You were genetically modified and turned into what you are now. The glands that were removed are being replaced. They're growing back. It's the self-correcting algorithm. Your barotheric gland is growing itself back, plus other glands that are missing. There are blocks that are being removed. Your DNA/DEA is being activated through the same process. This is your Akashic library, your crystal records. It holds the key to who you truly are at the core, and it's expanding now. So you need to expand with it.
I remember when you told me the first time,
or
man,
die, my loves. Let's go. Bang, bang. Hey, council, believe it or not, this whole situation is written about in the Bible. When Eve ate the apple, and then the Most High was like, you're going to be cursed to go through pain during childbirth. That's when the magnesium was removed. You get me? That's why.
I'm going to be honest. Let me be real with you. Let me be real with you. I looked up, yo, Kennedy, what's good? I searched it up, the brand, or, you know, the one he was promoting, but I didn't buy it from his website only because, you know, he charges a little excessive. Now, I wouldn't mind supporting him, but at the time when I was purchasing, I didn't have enough to support his website and support what he's doing. So I had to improvise and search up what he's promoting and see if I could get it from the actual seller or elsewhere for a righteous a better price that I can afford, which I was able to. But it's the same thing. However, I do condone and support him, and I ain't gonna lie, I condone what he's doing. He's flipping the products, he's flipping the merchandise, but we gotta respect it. He's giving out the knowledge, he's doing what he gotta do. So to support what he's doing, yes, I don't mind. Now, however, if at the moment I can't afford, or I'm not able to afford at the moment because I don't physically have all the fiat cash in the moment in hand to buy it, then I will improvise. However, I definitely was specific on getting exactly what he was promoting. Let's keep going though. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Right now, in pregnancies, women are given magnesium to ease the pain of childbirth.
Dr. Sebi's daughter's what? Her CMOS and stuff? I don't know. I don't order from them, but let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on, y'all. Don't worry about that. It don't matter who's here and who's not right now. Look. Is it on this one? No, it's not. Damn, hold on. Damn, what is it called? Salam Nutrition, right here. Right here. I really like this right here. This works wonders for me. I haven't had it in a while, but listen, let me tell you something. This right here. Ooh-wee. Copper bracelets from Holistic. Nice. That's dope, man. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like I was saying, if I was to work a clock, I wouldn't be doing this every rotation, doing what I enjoy doing. So, is it worth the trade-off? Go bust my ass for a company who don't really give a F about me, just so I can have the fiat cash and plug myself back into this stupid societal system? Or I could live in my life purpose and figure out a way to make a living in this realm as it deconstructs and obliterates itself. However, this deer here CMOS, amazing. I got these, the wormwood, cloves, and walnut. I like this. I think this is definitely removing things out of my body in a way. Cause remember I told you I've been having the stomach bobs, but my bathroom trips be real. Yeah, we ain't even gonna get there, but y'all know what's up, man. We ain't gonna go into detail. Anyhow, let's get back into it, baby. I love that y'all talking, man. I love that we could do this right here. No. I have 4 bags, little dollar bags. I have $4 bags of almonds. I don't normally do strictly straight almonds, and then I ate a lot of them. Bad idea. I'm not eating almonds no more. Straight walnuts and Brazil nuts, because those are what's it. If it's not that, I don't want it. Anyhow, let's get it.
When you were more plant-based, your body was more fluid, like
facts.
water, so you could give birth with no pain because we were way more flexible, like I said, way more adaptable and way more fluid. As we fell into density, we became more rigid, like the earth got frozen up with the ice wall and such. We became rigid. But as you can see here, family, we're literally just one molecule away from resurrecting our ancient past and becoming who we truly are deep down inside. It's not very hard. Again, it's the self-correcting algorithm. It does it on its own. All you have to do is leave your DEA/DNA pure and let it do its work. Stay on your pattern. Do not take their jabs or any of their GMO
Definitely
business. Stay lit and let's go.
Hey yo, Council, check out this art piece. These are drones with fireworks.
Yeah, I'm good,
and as
man.
you can
The
see,
almonds,
they're
absolutely
imitating a portal. And the fireworks are imitating plasma coming out of the portal. And what do you guys think this art piece is called? Believe it or not, it's called Angels Attack. Yes, Angels Attack. And this is not a coincidence. Again,
Make
it's
noise
all
when I'm busy,
predictive
but when I
programming.
needed to
They're
do what
showing
it
you
do,
exactly
they
what's
don't do
going
what it
on
do.
in the pattern. And for those who know, you know. This is the warning to those elites that it's time for them to run underground. Again, the BIBLE tells you exactly what's going down. They're going to run to their fancy caves, their underground bunkers, trying to hide themselves from the face of the Most High. Jah is going to reach out and touch them anywhere they're at with this plasma. It's going to phase through any shield they try to put up and burn them out infinitely. This is what's going on in the range. This is the energetic they're pushing. Those with eyes will see. Everyone that's been on that
like
Project Bluebeam business, well, here you go, my loves. Project Bluebeam right in your face. But like I've been telling you, the technology is way more advanced than just that weak holographics they trying to project. They got nanoscale technology where they can create images by bending artificial light waves. You get me? It's like you taking a bunch of molecules and atoms and creating a structure, but the molecules and atoms that you're using are artificial. That is what all this nanotechnology and all this nanite business is, to create the augmented reality. It's to create the simulation that they want to have you trapped in, called the metaverse. They're using artificial light waves and artificial frequencies to hypnotize your mind and create the Maya, the field of illusion. We have to rise above, see past the finite curve. Do not be amazed by any of this. The Most High is the power, and the real actual Flash is coming to shut all of this down. We're not going to follow them to the underground caves. We will stay up and we will spiral. That's the destiny. So again, this is just the blueprint for the fake alien invasion they're planning to pull. They're going to use all these light tricks to convince the people to follow them underground, creating a fake enemy on a fake battlefield created by them to keep you in another level of slavery. It's all about mind control. And right now they're going to use the idea of fake aliens to keep controlling your mind once this world collapses. This is them creating the foundation for their new world order. And that's going to be underground in the metaverse, in these underground caves. If you want to live, you stay up and stay highly. Praise the Most High and live. Let's go. Bang, bang.
You know, that's what I was looking for before I ate them almonds. I was looking for pistachios.
Very early in 2025, all hell is going to break loose.
You already know, copyright. For real. I like them too. They taste good, but they ain't good for us. She's talking about the she's talking about the almonds and the apple seeds. Okay. Yo, look. Guess what, Pam? Since we could barely hear what he talking about anyway. I thought pistachios was valid because the green pigmentation. Look at this. Smart dust, nanoparticles. Now we're gonna read this. Hold on. An image shows smart dust miniaturized RFID technology developed by Hitachi. Smart Dust Hitachi develops world's smallest RFID chip. Nicknamed powder or dust, the surface area of the new chips is a quarter of the original. You see the sizing. Chip developed by Hitachi in 03. And this RFID chip is only 1/8 of width of the previous model. That means it's even smaller. Garlic too was used as some type of poison or something. Spies in the skies. Researchers are developing tiny airborne devices that can look and listen as they float. Wow. And then it's been real foggy lately. Has it not been real foggy? Talking about dust or what? Hold on. Damn, bro. What is it called? Powder or dust? Powder or dust. And it's been very foggy lately. Y'all see what they doing to our people out here on this planet? Yo. Come on, bro. We gotta read between the lines. Smart dust mini machines could help us understand ocean currents. Tiny probes packed with instrumentation have turned loose in a laboratory in France. I don't know, it's cut off. The size devices are a step. Damn, bro, it's halfway cut. Like, I can't even read it. Let me just go. Surfing space with smart dust. The possibility of using smart dust network spec size sensors that blanket an area and collectively see it for domestic surveillance or in military operations has been considered for a while. There are, however, more enlightening uses for this proposed technology. Smart dust could be packed into the nose cones of planetary probes and to be continued. Smart plankton to see underwater. Plankton may be thought of as lowly creatures, but gadgets that copy their drifter lifestyle could improve understanding of the world's oceans. Italian researchers are working on smart plankton, which will carry sensors and communicate using flashlights released in groups. They could drift through ocean collecting data. This is a watery take on an idea dubbed smart dust, already used to monitor environmental conditions on land and tip to transform extra whatever down there. How smart dust could be used to monitor human thought. A few years ago, a team of researchers from Brown University made headlines after they successfully demonstrated how a paralyzed woman who had lost the use of her arms and legs could control a robot using her brainwaves. Wow. In a video, Kathy Hutchinson imagines drinking a cup of coffee and a robotic arm brings the cup to her lips. Wow. Wow. Future military sensors could be tiny specks of smart dust. Sprinkling the neural dust opens door to electroceuticals. Yeah, the fog, the sky is crazy out there, man. Smart sensors the size of dust particles are blowing in. Computers are small and light as particles of dust are removing out of the realm of science fiction, according to recent Wall Street Journal story. That changes what is possible in computing. It opens up new investment opportunities. Right. You see? Rice grain size micro batteries. Crazy, bro. I'm done pausing and reading, y'all. We get the picture, bro. This is absurd.
A large working city operating deep underground as we go about our lives on the surface above. It's real, and it's right here in the United States.
Subtropolis. Decades ago, limestone was mined here for concrete and asphalt. What's left is space. A lot of space.
Okay, so what's down here right now? We have 6 million square feet of buildings leased to 55 companies. There's 1,700 employees that run around here and go to work every day.
It's a massive industrial park, all underground.
Do you ever worry like the world could come to an end upstairs and you guys would just be down here toiling away, right?
I feel like Fort Knox. Security is a big selling point. Subtropolis is basically disaster-proof. Another selling point? Subtropolis is always 65 degrees. Always. What better place, then, to put a room full of computer servers? There's a lot of cool stuff in Subtropolis, especially in a company called Underground Vaults and Storage.
What are you going to show us? We're going to show you Hollywood right behind these doors.
Inside, aisle upon aisle of TV and movie treasures sent here by the studios for safekeeping. From the National Archives to food distributor Harris Brothers, the occupants of Subtropolis praise the predictability of doing business in a place where the sun never shines nor sets.
Wow. Look at this.
I'll just stand back in front of the window. This is terrorism. This is a follow-up from my previous videos. This is my house. This is my bedroom. There's my bed. This is where I sleep at night. I am being harassed, electronically harassed, the directed energy weapon systems. This is because I've spoken out against the agenda. It's being beamed through my bedroom window at night time when I sleep. I'm currently standing in front of the window, but watch what happens when I stand outside of the window. Watch the frequency meter just there. I'm going to step back into the window frame again to block the signal. Step outside of it again.
Directed energy weapon. Frequency weaponry.
Online activists worldwide are being hit with energy weapons in a concerted effort to silence dissent and to kill off inconvenient citizens. This is being recorded worldwide. This isn't people's imagination. It's definitely happening. And it's not just the kooks that are trying to protect themselves with tinfoil. Remember John McAfee warning us about the government and the vaccines and the like? Well, they killed him,
bro.
And many others.
It's all in our face.
And it's been all over the congressional hearings as well.
Your assessments here are correct. These are very covert weapons, aren't they?
That's correct. There's no entry or exit wound. How they're designed is to make the target feel like they're crazy, like they're imagining things, especially on the low duration, the low intensity exit wound. How they're designed is to make the target feel like they're crazy, like they're imagining things, especially on the low duration, the low intensity, long duration hits.
Wow.
They're not just designed to make people feel like they're going crazy or to torture people. These weapons are designed to kill and to cause cancer and heart attacks and strokes. In the government documents, they clearly say microwave radiation produces heart seizures, neurological pathologies, which include strokes and aneurysms and the like. Many people have been taken out like that. Effects on the central nervous system, MS, and other neurological disorders, but also causing cancers, mutations in the chromosomes. This is everywhere in the DoD documents, and the Pentagon admits it themselves.
Your assessments here are correct. These are very covert weapons, aren't they?
The symptoms of acute radiation sickness would be just...
Man, you gotta treat life like a bottle. Now look, let me show y'all this one time and one time only, man. This the bottle right here, you understand me? You the bottle. A lot of motherfuckers is a cap, right? So when you pour into a cap, right, no matter how much the fuck you pour, you only gonna get that much. That's how you gonna get, right? So you pouring all your motherfucking life, all your soul into a motherfucker that's a cap, right? And I'm gonna show you what the fuck they gonna give you back. That's all they gonna give you back. A lot of motherfuckers be a cap and you be the motherfucking...
Today is December the 13th, 2024. We have some pretty huge developing news regarding the drone sightings that are taking place around the United States. And now we're hearing confirmation around the world. As we are now hearing, it is coming out just in the past hour or so. There are local reports that there was a drone crash. We now have our hands on one of these drones. Go ahead and take a look at this with me. Here is a shot. Now, this is video footage from a local news network out in New Jersey. I'm not going to be playing it for you.
You know what's crazy? I have a cousin, right, who he went to jail when he was young. And he was real powerful. He was like one of them, like beat up the police, and when they do their injustice. He was so uncontrollable that they doped him up with these nefarious drugs, medicines, and he has not ever been the same since. It's sad. But this is This is the world we live in. This is the society that people want to be a part of. This is the system that people abide by. It's pathetic. I honestly want to tell you right now, if you live in this society, in this world, and you think this is normal, you are far from normal.
Because I don't want to get hit with a copyright claim, but there is footage now showing that they believe that they have captured what is a crashed drone that is now under investigation, is what they are saying. Now, also, take a look at these headlines that have been coming out on this. You can see here, drone fell out of the sky December the 13th. This is this morning. It came out at 5:03 a.m. Now, this morning, around this time, actually, I had woken up, checked my phone, and I saw breaking news coming out around social media that people were reporting that there was a crashed drone and that they were investigating it. However, now what I'm hearing is that it is being confirmed. So this morning I had heard this. I didn't want to report on it until I could receive confirmation, because you always got to double check your sources, especially with social media, but they have now confirmed that this has taken place. Now, also, just to clarify, there was rumors of this a couple of days ago that were false. Now we're hearing that this is accurate. So this, you can see, take a look at the date published today.
What people don't know is that Hudson County, New Jersey, northern New Jersey, is the #1 place in the country where they have the most UFO sightings.
Really? Northern New Jersey?
Look it up, Jamie, if you get a minute, please, not to be rude.
But isn't that like near a couple airports?
No, it's closer to, like, you know, like when you live in New York City and you look at the Hudson River, they say that people go on their balcony, they're drinking coffee, they talk on the phone, and they'll see it.
Story, right? Let me tell y'all a story about how, right? So, a few months back, it was summertime. I rose. I was looking out the window. Mind you, I'm smoking my weed at the time, just when I used to smoke. Smoking, looking out the window, and I'm looking at the Hudson River, but I'm talking to Mother C, like, you feel me? Like, that's my form of bonding with Mother C. So I'm talking to Mother C as I'm in my window smoking, like, oh, blah, 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 you know, acknowledging the elements, X, Y, Z. Why I see like a liquid metal disc hovering over the Hudson, but it's going slow. And it's early. It's like 8, 9 a.m. Mind you, I normally don't rise at that time. I mean, so I'm like, yo, what? I'm rubbing my eyes and all that because I'm high. Like, I know I ain't tripping. That's just confirmation. I'm finally up in my vibration where I can see through the, okay. Boom. I tell my folks at the time, the colleagues that I was rocking with, they like, yo, you sure this and that? Then you got some European guy like, oh, you know, this and that, trying to be all political. And I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I know what I saw. I'm a grown ass man. I know what I saw with my 2 eyes. You ain't telling me what I saw. It don't matter what you think. I don't care what you think about. No, I know what I saw, dog. And I'm sharing it with you because I'm open. Now, if I wasn't open, you wouldn't know shit I'm talking about. So realistically, who's tripping here, bro? And that was that. I ain't heard from that NPC since. NPC, real life NPC though. I'm talking about European guy, young guy who thinks, oh, violence, fighting, XYZ is the cool stuff because our pigmentation. So he comes around thinking, oh yeah, I've been in school doing this and that, XYZ. You know what? You're trying to fit in, European. Anyhow, let's keep going.
Big shade to everyone and peace to the collective. Now, there's a lot of talk of us ascertaining certain powers and tapping into ancient primordial abilities. Once when I was in a magic mushroom experience and I was actually thinking about this particular topic, the psilocybin made me aware that we already have these abilities, okay? And as I expressed in several other videos, magic mushrooms is one of the only psychedelics that you can actually communicate with and actually get answers from. Magic mushrooms was basically letting me know you already have the abilities, you just have to unlock them. For example, the human body actually has potential to do some incredible things when we put our mind to it. One of the main reasons why it's difficult to access these abilities is because our mental framework. Put it in our mind like things like flight, telekinesis, teleportation, and things of that nature are impossible. If I told you there were people that actually have abilities, they actually have powers, they can fly, they can actually shoot energy out their hands, they can read minds, they can do all of these things that you see in comic books that actually walk amongst men. Granted, when the cosmic energy hit, it will lengthen our telomeres, all right? And it will give us access to so-called junk DNA. Even with the very small percentage of DNA we have access to, or DEA, whatever you want to call it, cosmic family, we already have those abilities currently. This is what I've been focusing and practicing on consistently now. We have to condition ourselves to be able to do the impossible. First step is hypnotizing ourselves into believing it is possible. It's important that we're grounding, fasting, and tapping in with nature more. So consume things like colloidal gold, colloidal silver. These are referred to as orms or orbitally rearranged monatomic elements. Calcification and activation of the pineal gland is very necessary during your path to cosmic ascension, all right? The pineal gland isn't only the gateway to the Akashic records, but the pineal gland is also in charge of promotion of healthy melanin. This is how your neuromelanin look, cosmic family. It's pools of dark matter energy. Dark matter energy is secreted by dopaminergic nerves in the substantia nigra. This is why a healthy pineal gland is so essential. Start using herbs like haritaki. Start using herbs like pyrrolquilline or PQQ for mitochondrial function, okay? This is an age-reversing herb. Gods and goddesses, the toxic metals in genetically modified organisms has an adverse effect on our genetic sequence. So these are things that we can utilize to actually avert those effects. Also cleanse yourself of all parasitic organisms, all right? Wormwood, black walnut, and whole cloves are the 3 components that are needed in order to not only kill the parasites, but also eradicate their eggs. Now, after eradicating the parasites, people typically mention utilizing a binder in order to remove the excess parasitic organisms in your body. A natural binding agent is chlorophyll, okay? This is what I highly recommend because of the mycelium in chlorophyll, all right? Which is a fat substance that wraps around unwanted materials and expels it. It acts as an expectorant and removes it out of the body. You want to consume large amounts of chlorophyll right now, cosmic family. Chlorophyll is the substance responsible for giving plants their green pigment, all right? And this is synonymous to blood, so it's very good for cleaning our body out. Remember, we have a symbiotic connection with nature. We are one with nature. My personal favorite for chelation is chlorella, all right? Chlorella has been scientifically proven for chelation. And again, that's the process of grabbing onto unwanted materials in the body and removing them. This basically means that chlorella has a higher percentage of mycelium, all right, in regards to chlorophyll. Chlorella spirulina blend is great for detoxification. Start exercising daily, okay? Start stretching daily, all right? Exercising and stretching on a consistent basis is a must, all right? You must train like you're preparing for war because that's what you are doing, cosmic family. I've seen it all, all right? I've seen everything that's going to unfold. And don't just sit there depending on the sun and the celestial luminaries to power you. You have to go out and get your power. Get on the ground and bust some push-ups out. Start stretching, start meditating, doing your ohms, doing your chants, really tapping into your inner primordial God mind, all right? You can activate yourself now. If you're sitting around waiting to be activated, then unfortunately that's similar to religion, waiting around for Jesus to come save you, all right? You could turn your powers on now, God and goddesses, people with these powers now. We just have to switch our mindset and activate them now, all right? Peace, love, and light to everybody. And for all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
I respect what he's doing because he got to do what he do and he giving him knowledge. I respect it. However, everybody's not in position to spend the excessive cash, so it is what it is.
Hey yo, peace fam, Source God, Orion TV, bang bang bang, more life, family, bliss up, abundance.
Yeah, I spent 20 on Amazon.
Already. So yo, council, let's talk about these tall white Anunnaki, aka the Igigi. Those are the fallen. They're the ones who live on the ice wall in Antarctica. The ice wall is not an actual wall. The ice wall is one of the concentric rings that separates us from the other domains within our realm. The tall whites, when they came crashing, the fallen, the Igigi, they were the ones who used weather modification, and there's a giant machine in Antarctica that they use to do this. The weather modification machine is what creates the false winter. I told you guys, the low frequency vibration creates the freeze. The atoms stop moving, they compact together and condense and creates ice. There's no such thing as cold. Cold is the absence of heat. These tall white Igigi, that's what they live in, the cold. They can't take the heat. They have zero melanin. It was their curse when they fell into our reality.
Okay.
These tall white fallen angels are the ones who control the people you call the Nazi, aka the Vril, aka the Thule or the Hyperboreans. These Nazis did not lose in World War II. They ran down to the ice wall where they built New Schwabenland, aka New Berlin, the capital of Germany. Yes, they built a new capital in Antarctica. And they've been using their advanced technology since back then to trick people into believing in these aliens. They're the ones serving the aliens who are actually fallen angel demons, the tall whites. Now, that technology is what they're presenting to you right now with these drones you see all over New Jersey, these craft you see all over the world. It's part of the New World Order invasion coming from the same Vril Nazis and the tall whites, their masters. Like I am telling you, they did not lose in World War II. America and the Allies conceded, but instead of acting like they were the winners, they pretended they lost so that they can control you from behind the scenes. They are the actual...
Do y'all know about the Anunnaki story and who the GG are? How they was tired of being the slave race and they said, you know what, we gonna snatch about some amount of folks and do these things so we can make our own race. And y'all know about that? I'm just saying.
Deep state vampires. They live in ice and they live underground. Wherever there's the least sunlight, that's where you find them. And when I say sunlight, I mean the real UV rays from the black sun. That's what they've been hiding from this whole time. That's what they blocked in order for them to be walking around. In order for their hybrids to be walking around. Yes, the half vampires, the half reptilians. They're the rulers of your world. They're the ones who are the intermediaries between you and the Igigi fallen. And guess who the Igigi serve? They serve the fallen black nobility. The fallen Anunnaki gods. The Igigi are the ones that rebelled and forced the black Anunnaki to create the humans in the Cabbage Patch as slaves. These drones you see coming back are your Anunnaki masters come to reset the Cabbage Patch because there's too many of you for them to control. So now they've come to call the population to regulate and reset the plantation back to controllable numbers. They are setting up for the reset, aka the New World Order. These are the hidden masters, the hidden hand, the black nobility. The ones that are in control of you on the animal farm are the Igigi, the tall whites in Antarctica. Operation High Jump, Admiral Byrd, he went down there with thousands of troops, ships, gunboats, and he got wrecked by the Nazis of New Schwabenland and the Igigi technology. It happened in Operation High Jump, and those Igigi have been running you ever since then. We are now witnessing the beginnings of the new paradigm, the big shift. And it's being run by the fallen angels, the fallen Anunnaki, the gods of this world. You defeat them by not taking their microchip. They have no power over you. They have to force you to take the mark of the beast and become part of their collective. That's what all these drone ships and all these phenomenon in the sky is all about. It's to shock you into submission. They want you to serve them as your gods. This is the same mistake you've been...
Let me tell y'all something about these damn drones, yo. All of them are not government officials, 1. 2, all of them are not benevolent races or of benevolence. You have otherworldly or other realmly things in the sky along with these drones. However, all of them are not benevolent, family. I'm letting y'all know now. Feel me? So when you see the drone, physical looking ones, then you see these luminary flashing, blinking stars, use your discernment how you actually feel at your core when you're looking at it. Like, what is that? How do I feel about it? What is it trying to tell me? What vibration and energy and frequency am I getting from that? I'm just saying, if you are one of the ones who is not, if you are not inorganic, meaning you are organic to the planet, your intuition is powerful, and it will tell you things that you don't even think you know, because it's in our genes, it's in our DNA. We have ancient memories within our DNA. Let me keep going.
Making every single time in the loop. You get shocked and surprised by the technology, which is actually yours, but your mind has been wiped. There's nothing new under the sun. Don't act like a knuckle dragon caveman anymore. This is old science, old techno wizardry. Our frequency is way above this. We're on some spiritual science. You can use telekinesis.
Facts.
You can use telepathy.
Facts.
You can shoot lightning out of your hands. You can turn into a ball of light. You've just been limiting yourself based on the lying narrative you've been given, based on the genetic modification that was done to your genes. But the self-correcting algorithm is now in play, and you are healing. The only ones that are screwed are the ones who took their jab and the ones who are still taking their mark of the beast. It's rewriting their DNA to block them from their ascension. That way they end up stuck in the metaverse, and these demons have more souls to feed off of. Again, you defeat them by not taking the mark of the beast. You defeat them by not falling for the okie doke and not being shocked and awed by their illusion. Anyway, y'all stay up, stay bliss, and let's blossom. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Okay, Council, just to reiterate, the tall whites and the fallen black nobility are the fallen angels. These are the demons that were cast out from God's kingdom, which is a whole nother dimension separate from ours that was on a higher waveform. You could call it the future, but it's actually just different dimensions. What these cats have been doing is invading other people's dimensions and stealing their resources. The same thing they talk about doing with their quantum computers. They open up gates and step into other realities that are less advanced than them and take advantage of them. That's what they did to us, but they did not realize that they were messing with the Ubermensch and that this is literally Krypton. Now they're stuck here with us and they have nowhere to go. So they think they could keep playing this game, but we're here to shut them down.
Beast of the gods and gods.
Well, let me tell y'all something. I know y'all probably heard me say it more than once, how I resonate with JDM culture, Japanese culture, but not the Japanese culture that we know of from the outside looking in. Something within my soul, something within my core, something within my spirit. Since I was young AF, I always was drawn to JDM culture. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. I'm about to cry. Naruto, but that's the small things. We talking about JDM culture with the cars. So, yeah, I'm about to cry. Like my empathic abilities is just channeling right now. Anyway, yo, I really feel like I was a black samurai in one of my old lives. In one of my past lives, I feel like I was a black samurai. Like, why do I resonate with all of that stuff so much? Like, when I was young, I used to even play around like on that type of stuff. Like I knew kung fu, like I knew karate, like I knew samurai stuff with sticks, and it's a reason why I was drawn to that. So, listen, our genetics don't lie to us. Our inner selves know more than our current mental knows, because it's all frequency warfare. So we don't remember everything. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You can't make this up, KN. I really feel like I was a black samurai when I was young. Well, when I was in one of my past lives. Like and then we know, right? That we gonna pull it up. That's how real it is. We gonna pull it up. Hold on. We gonna pull it up. We gonna pull it up. Watch this. Yo, right here is good. Like I said earlier, this right here, when I had this, I can literally feel what it's doing when I consume this. I wouldn't even eat breakfast. I wouldn't even eat when I rise. I would drink my coconut water along with this, and I'll be good for hours until probably like 6, 7 p.m. Then I'll eat. Feel me? Eating probably like once a rotation. Anyhow, where do you think this come from? Where do you think this came from? They gotta tell us everything, right? Where do you think Afro Samurai came from? I'm just saying, Haven. It all makes sense when you do the breakdowns. But I'm not even gonna get into it, man. All I know is something about me lets me know and tells me I'm about to cry. I'm fighting through it. In my past life, I was a black samurai. You heard? Facts. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, because it's like that. My empathic abilities is channeling from the inside. Woo!
I'm gonna share another very interesting book with y'all. This is from Dr. Malachi Z. York called The Melanite Children. All right, and this is very informative. It actually talks a lot about the inner terrestrials. This is actually how the book looked. Free Dr. York, free the master teacher. Very informative book. I'm gonna go into some of the inner terrestrials with y'all. First of all, it's important to know that we live on a hollow earth, okay, and that there's a sun inside this earth, okay. The central earth is referred to as Agartha. All right, that's what ancients refer to it as. It means through the hole, okay, is what Agartha means. It's two entrances that actually get to center earth, through the southern entrance as well as the northern entrance. Now it says the temple within this subterranean world is called the Golden Place. Also referred to it as Walhalla, or the place of illumination. It says the place of illumination with the golden aura, which is located in the capital called Shambhala. Now again, Shambhala is the biggest capital of the inner earth, called Agartha. Shambhala is basically the capital. Now for those that question what the Melanite is, it's a being referred to as the Danako of today. Are descendants of a group of benevolent beings in the center of the earth called Danakil, or Danakil, are the original people of Havala. Same as the Dangaloa, or the Fuzzy Wuzzy. Okay,
Havala,
these are what you
like a word anagram of Valhalla. But I digress.
Deem as your Bigfoots and things of that nature. They are the same tribe.
Is that the word I'm looking for? Like how Earth is an anagram of heart? Is that the word anagram? You know what I'm trying to say though? Earth spells heart, but they re-rocked it. Let's keep going.
And people,
yo, Corey Lee, what's good,
your
gang?
original family, the Danaki, migrated south and lived amongst the tribe of Kush. Thus you have amongst this tribe of Danaki people with round faces. And this is a depiction of this individual. This is allegedly a gentleman from the inner earth, a man from the tribe of Danaki. Again, these individuals migrated from Shambhala to the surface. Most of these beings take residence in Ethiopia. There are caverns in the earth where beings live. The planet Earth is hollow and has a sun 600 miles in diameter. The Earth's radius is 3,963 miles from the pyramids in Kemet, Egypt today. And did you know that there are many other subterranean cities on the planet Earth? It says it also has a north and south pole entrance that leads into the inner city, Agartha. We discussed that earlier. And again, Agartha means through the hole. The temple within the subterranean world is called the Golden Place. And again, it's its own central sun. This is a leader.
I'm trying to scratch that word gang. I'm really trying to replace that with tribe. I'm just not fully there yet with being used to it. But you know what's up, tribe, man. Tribe up. Let me get a tribe in the comments.
Leader of a tribe called the Dawani tribe named Sinclair.
Tribe.
Yeah. And these are what you refer to as your Littlefoots. So the Dawani tribe, these are the Littlefoots. These beings live to be about 400 to 600 years of age. They're about 3 to 4 foot tall. They're very intelligent. They've been known to actually listen to a lot of classical music and things of that nature. They can speak multiple languages.
And here is it says, yes, they mix with people on the surface. This is how the disorder dwarfism came about. The Dawani, who bears an abundance of melanin, are about the size of a pygmy, for they are related to the pygmy. This is an interterrestrial referred to as the Deros, okay? And this individual is Yabahan, who is the chief of the Deros. These beings are malevolent, okay? A lot of these beings are going to be returning to the surface, okay? And this is where obesity stems from. These beings actually also mix DNA with the surface as well. And again, this is where conditions such as obesity like this stem from the Deros, all right? And again, it's, as I expressed, there's a lot of extraterrestrial DNA on this planet. And again, these beings are the Danakio tribe, all right, the interterrestrials. These are the Teros, okay? These are where the Coneheads come from, all right? These are interterrestrials, all right, known as the Teros. Fuqua is the chief of the Danakio tribe. Now, it's important to know that Yaqub is a mixture between the Danakio as well as the Teros, and that's why his head was so large and he had 2 brains. And here's Yaqub, okay, the big-headed scientist. And see, there's Yaqub's family, okay? You see, Yaqub's head was the bigger. He had 2 brains. He was very intelligent, all right? And Yaqub actually was malevolent. He was a malevolent being.
Now you can see why he was
there's also a lot of reptilians that take...
You see why all of this stuff is put in place so particularly and precise. He had 2 damn brains. Come on.
Residents and subterranean bases, and as well as Melchizedecians, or what you know as troglodytes, that take residence in the water. All right, there's going to be a lot of these beings that are going to be surfacing. Chosen and enlightened ones. I had several visions, okay, and astral projection experiences, lucid dream experiences, where I see the collective actually going to war with the military. All right, we're actually going to war with them, and we are actually powered up. We're meta-humans at this point. We have been powered up by the sun. I mean, I'm talking about people are flying. We're telepathically reading minds. And anyone this is chosen, okay? And this is all predicated on those in a high frequency. Those that are operating out of the heart chakra resonance. I tell you no lie when I say that we were actually going underground in subterranean bases, and we were actually destroying laboratories. We were actually freeing children off 18-wheelers. All right, we were freeing these kids off these trucks and stuff like that. All right, and then we were extremely powerful, and we had devices. We had different strategies. It's like we knew. It's like soon as everything happened, we're gonna have a telepathic link to everything that they've been doing. It's like we just became aware all of a sudden of all the locations that they're stationed at, everything that they're doing to Furious. It was like everything a light turned on. And what I personally think is happening is actually in the astros, we're all involved in a great war. And some certain times of the night, some of us remember fragments of the war. So all of us are remembering the same exact war that we were all at. All right. Now, last night I had a Iboga experience, right, where I'm tapping in with the Iboga, and I actually seen people running around frantic because see, certain psychedelic trips will show you visions like a movie reel. And it showed me people running. I seen like cataclysmic things that happen. But when I see cataclysm, it doesn't.
Now I'm gonna tell you something about that. That's how I know he's not lying. I don't know why my empathic abilities is just channeling things that I'm doing my best to hold it down during this video. Anyhow, right? When I'm like kind of fighting my rest to just chill and hang out right here when I'm sitting here at my desk, I will like slip into transcendental states, but I won't be ready. You know how you be dozing off? No, it don't be like that. I will slip into a whole different transcendental state reality and be envisioning things and seeing things. And then once my mind really grasps onto it, like, yo, bro, like, I'm really watching this? Like, I'm really seeing this? I'll snap back. And I'm like, damn, like, I gotta stop getting so damn happy. So I know he not lying. Let's keep going though.
Scare me, you know, because I know that in order to build, you gotta destroy. And this is that's part of the polarity. And I know for a fact that I'm divinely guided and protected, and that my job is to actually ascend in this process. All right, and this is pretty much what I've been chosen to do, is to incarnate at this particular time to help the collective actually ascertain Christ consciousness. All right. Now, one thing I want to say about this great war that transpired is the chosen ones were actually breaking up into different units. All right, and like you would have 10 gods over here, 10 goddesses over here. You know what I'm saying? All doing different things, handling different things. All right. Now, One goddess that I actually spoke with was making mention of a sister that tried iboga also. Another sister that tried the iboga. And when this sister, she said this sister doesn't even utilize psychedelics, right? She's not well versed at shrooms. The iboga was her first experience. And when she went to sleep and dreamed, she dreamed of having powers and actually fighting the military. All right, and it was a bunch of us, and that's the same exact vision. We're having the same exact dream, cosmic family, because we're going to the same quantum reality where this actually takes place. The concept of time actually doesn't exist. All right, the past, present, and future are actually occurring simultaneously. Now, what this simply means is that two people can actually be in the same dream, and then one person will remember it, the other person may think they had a dream a later time. All right, so for example, let's say we're in a fourth dimension. We all experiencing this great war. By the time we come back down to the third dimension, because of our energetic signature, some individuals may not remember or recall that information by the time they transcend back down to the third dimensional construct. By the time they come down from the higher ethers and actually get back down, all right, from the etheric plane of force and come back down here to the physical plane. Once they're in the physical plane, if your pineal gland is decalcified, you may recall a dream. You may be like, oh, I remember having a dream. Or if you had enough activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, all right, and ascertain the theta frequency, which is that vibratory state between 4 and 7 hertz, all right? And I expressed to y'all things like blue lotus, things like mugwort will amplify your lucid dreams as well as your astral projection experiences. All right, so these are the herbs that I highly recommend that they utilized in ancient Kemet, as well as the Tibetan monks utilize mugwort. All right, and again, it's phenomenal for astral projection. I do have the blue lotus as well as the mugwort leaf on Holistic Remedies for Ascension link in bio. Again, the theta frequency is what's required to ascertain a lucid dream experience. When you're in a delta state, you don't remember your dream. At that point, you don't remember anything. While you're watching this, you're in a beta state. All right, you're wide awake. When you're starting to drift off or daydream slightly, you're in an alpha state. But then again, once you're knocked out cold, you're in a delta state. The theta state is a lucid dream, and the gamma state is an astral projection experience. This is when you're fully out of your corporeal body. The gamma state is a vibratory state between 30 hertz or higher. All right. We access these states of consciousness or these etheric planes of existence. We actually activate our Merkaba. We activate our light body. We are actually celestials. We have the ability of activating these cosmic chariots. You have the ability of creating this force field through breathing techniques and things of that nature. All right, and this is how you can accomplish astral projection. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. The heart is a capacitor, all right? So once you start to actually focus on your breathing techniques and you're laying completely still, you're going to access a vibratory state. Once you're vibrating at that particular point in time, you're now in a position where you can exit your corporeal vessel and then traverse the cosmos, ascertain your Akashic records. You have the ability of seeing these visions, okay? These visions of, the chosen ones going to war with military and things like that. You will end up stumbling upon those dreams. But this is all due to activation of the cosmic gateway, which is the pineal gland. Elixirs like Ormus are great for decalcifying and activating the pineal gland. It's also phenomenal for mitochondrial biogenesis and will reverse the process of senescence, which is aging. Haritaki is also a phenomenal Ayurvedic herb that the deity Buddha is actually holding this plant, all right? And it's actually very good for also removing bad microbiome in the gut. And we know that your stomach is another brain. And typically this is where parasitic organisms compile themselves in your colon. And they actually have the ability of traveling to your nervous system by way of your neural network. All right, so the Haritaki is going to be efficient for actually removing and eradicating bad microbiome in the stomach. Ginkgo biloba and lion's mane mushroom is two other phenomenal herbs for decalcification as well as activation of the pineal gland and regeneration of damaged brain cells and macular degeneration. By utilization of Haritaki in conjunction with blue lotus was the actual herbs that I would say begin my astral projection experiences, where I start to actually leave my corporeal body. All right, and it was experimenting and working with different herbs. And you can do these things naturally. You don't always need herbs. The reason I promote the utilization of herbs, however, is because of the attacks that we undergo. The fluoridated water. all right, the genetically modified organisms that are designed to affect your genetic sequence. All right, there's a lot of aversive machinations that these deletes utilize in order to hinder our ascension process. All right, so this is why people like Dr. Sebi advocated a high alkaline diet. You want to ensure that your electrical magnetic frequency is high, because again, we're electrical beings, and this is what your eumelanin is. It's a conductor of electricity. And listen, chosen and enlightened ones, I know it feel like it's taking forever for this patriarchal system to perish. I know it feel like that. And this is primarily because a lot of individuals are in a root, which is tethered to this physical reality, all right? But once you start to go to higher chakra systems, all right? Once you start to get higher, then you have the ability of leaving this the reality sometimes, okay? I leave this reality all the time through astral projection and lucid dreaming and things of that nature, okay? This is why I'm not as bogged down with the construct of time, where I'm asking, oh, when is this gonna happen? Because I've seen it crumble already. All right, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I seen us destroying the system. I seen us freeing children. I seen us actually activating and flying with all these abilities. And this is facts. This is not fiction. All right, we've been dumbed down this whole time, and this is primarily why we're in a weakened state. And if you question the possibility of meta-humans, do your research on Simeon Choko as well as Simon Kabungo. All right, they both have powers that were symbolic or synonymous to what they call Jesus Christ or Yeshua. All right, this shows that we all have this ability once we're not under that sleep spell, and we actually remember our ancient Etherean body. Free the elder god Dr. Malachi Z. York. He spoke on the Ethereans and the holy tablets. All right, and that's pretty much what we are. All right, we are at base, we are composed of light. All right, we are basically angles of light. We are the fallen angels in a sense. All right, that's trapped under a firmament that forgot who we were. That's encapsulated under the Saturn moon matrix. All right, so this is pretty much what's going on, and we are, as of now, with the cosmic light coming in, it's actually turning on us these esoteric channels, and our ethereal cosmic light is actually beginning to activate again. All right, and this again is all going into activation of the pineal gland. All right, this is important. Most important thing for you to do in this ascension process is to continue to raise the collective. All right, even if you don't get on the camera and make videos and talk like me, you know, even if you just share videos, you're still playing your part. You feel me? Because the objective is to spread awareness that this system is fake, that the food that they feeding us is fake, that they've been actually spraying, contaminating us with chemtrails and genetically modified organisms. They've been harnessing powers through things like Super Bowls, through things like the awards and the Grammys and stuff like that. That these entertainers that they actually put in our face are solely utilized to create the nostalgia effect and activate your worship gene. All right? This is the worship gene that the Anunnaki placed in us. And this is why they utilize these entertainers to actually manipulate the masses mentally. All right, they get the young kids to look at their tablets more and worship these entertainers and these YouTubers. This is all induced. All right, this is all part of the technology. All right, and as far as the draconian influence in this patriarchal system, this is what we're fighting against, and this is why it's important that you raise the awareness and raise the frequency and vibration of the planet, and that your objective is promoting of love. All right, and nothing nefarious, nothing in regards to racism, nothing in regards to hatred, nothing in regards to prejudiceness. The objective primarily is realizing that the 1%, the deletes that actually run and puppeteer this matrix, actually have been putting us all against each other to usurp what's called loosh, or low frequency energy. All right, because they're archonic in nature, and this is their form of sustenance. So this has been pretty much their objective. And it's only a few that's not NPCs that are fully aware of exactly what they're doing in the predictive programming that is put into a lot of the Luciferian practices that they do, and some of the dark draconian magic that they utilize to actually bend this matrix to their will. I told you that the 144,000 is inside you. Realize that you are a god or goddess that will be cleansing this planet. Actually, our energy in conjunction with the wrath of the ancestors is what's been creating these hurricanes and what's been creating these natural disasters all around planet Tiamat. Not HARP, it's us. It's us, it's our energy, it's our frequency that's actually doing it. These deletes are actually preparing for a huge war against the chosen ones, alright? And this is why they're preparing.
I get on that real quick when something working against me. I ain't gonna lie to you, I get on that real quick.
And all the artificial intelligence. This is what their objective is, okay? Their objective is to actually ensure that the artificial intelligence is not going to have nothing on us, though. All right, we're extremely powerful. or a lot more powerful than even these characters here in this picture are. All right, they try their best to try to emulate, but they don't understand higher dimensional information. So they try their best to imitate it as much as they can, but we are actually at a very high scale. I promise this system will be eradicated. Continue to focus on integration of your cosmic light body. Continue to detox your body of all toxic metals. Continue to utilize things like Haritaki, lion's mane mushroom, things like ginkgo biloba. Continue to ensure that you're eating correct. Make sure that you're training. Make sure that you're working out. That you're.
I ain't gonna lie. Since Mercury retrograde started, I have not been working out, and I feel a little guilty about it. I'm gonna be honest, but that's a fact. KN and Pam. Somebody get on that BS. I would channel my warrior spirit, my ancestors, and my spiritual team quickly and get on that. Oh, Mitch. Yeah, I don't know. I'll really be doing my inner work for real. For real.
Actually exercising and making sure that you have the endurance and stamina to actually disintegrate and obliterate these deletes, because we're going to be actually going to war with these. I've seen us fighting with the cabal, we was dragging draconians out by their wings. You feel me? We was super powered, okay? And we have the ability to actually, if we want to, just will them out of existence. But a lot of us are just going to be learning our abilities. So the powers like of willing them out of our existence, we aren't going to be that advanced yet. But we are going to have the ability of super strength. Everything you're seeing in Supercell and all of that is all facts, okay? It's going to be a situation where people are just going to start, and it's happening now on our planet. All right, and some of you are noticing different symptoms and ascension symptoms and different glitches and things of that nature. All right, I notice different electronics going out sometimes when I come near them now. My frequency getting so high. Sometimes when I'm just looking at the floor or looking around, I see like vapors, like clear vapors. Almost like the best way to explain it would be like if you was looking at the stove and you could see the fire on it, you could see that clear energy. Almost like that. Almost like I could see the matrix actually dematerializing around me. Continue to detox your body nonstop, all right? Because as far as the solar flares, they don't have a consistent schedule. Well, we know that solar flares are going to ramp up. I'm telling y'all that they're going to ramp up. They're going to get hotter and hotter. It's going to get to the point where the atmospheric conditions on the planet are way more unbearable than people ever imagined, all right? And a lot of this is actually predicted for the end of 2024 or 2025. In regards to the solar event, that is going to be synonymous to the 1859 Keratin event, all right, the geomagnetic storm. And it's going to be a situation where people will see the aurora borealis, aka the northern lights, all around the whole planet though instead. And when that cosmic green Ethereum energy settle in, it's going to actually have a divine connection with us. For those that have a harmonious frequency and resonance to Tiamat. All right, it's going to actually upgrade us substantially. So you want to...
Yo, listen, when that energy comes through, you know all I can hear in my head is we, like a cop car. When I get up on you, I make your body say, we. That's all I can think about.
Cleanse yourself and prepare for that integration. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Matrix update, and I'm not really...
That's just Mercury retrograde, I'm telling you, Pam. It ain't true, it's the energy. It's the energy, but you know, with proper balancing, be right back on track.
Surprised about this up.
Yo, this got copyrighted, so I'm gonna tell you something. If you're not watching this live and you gonna watch this another time, you probably gonna miss this clip right here.
Date, but it's still up here. You know, the inorganic ones, the Pope, the Vatican. You know, they know their time is almost up, so they're trying to bring in low vibrational entities around Christmas to go into the new year to keep people in fear and to keep people controlled.
I'm finna make it make more sense to y'all. The sun is not 93 million miles away. The sun is actually right here in our face. You feel me? And we made suns to give life to planets. At least the suns that we got control of, like people with this skin color, carbon, whatever you want to call it. We made suns to give life to planets. That's why they call us children of the sun and all that shit. I even told y'all, nigga, there's a lie within a lie. There's lies within lies. Children of the Sun, really our real name should be the Life Givers. They shouldn't call us Children of the Sun. Our real nigga, from now on, this what I want y'all to start doing. Well, you don't have to, but this what I want y'all to start doing. Don't say Children of the Sun. Say Life Giver. I'm a Life Giver of the Sun.
The following.
Now, this is my thing, right? I had a debate with someone who was heavy on religion, and I was asking dude, like, yo, are we not made in God's image, right? We're not made in God's image, the Most High, when I say that. But I was speaking to him in his third dimensional construct of understanding and overstanding what we talking about. So I'm like, yo, were we not made in God's image? So realistically, if we could bring life, breathe things to life, or like we could bring breath to life, or life to breath. You know what I'm trying? I can't even say it properly, but I was on a roll. Like, I was really rapping, and he ain't know what to say. All he could do is just say, yo, demonize this, demonize that, oh, this, that, you gotta. I'm like, bro, don't pray for me. I don't need you to do nothing for me. Don't send me none of that energy. And I had to do some cleansing and releasing because he was trying to cast spells onto me. But realistically, if you can bring forth life and put life into something, how are you not God-like at the least? At the least. How are you not God-like if you can bring life into this realm, or you can put life into things? Let's keep going on.
Footage is from a woman named J. Rod in Memphis, Tennessee on December 7th, 2024. She was driving down the highway when they spot something completely unusual, what she's claiming to be a UFO being transported on the back of a trailer. Now, the shape does look like a UFO, but you'll have to ask yourself, is it really a UFO being transported this easily in daylight? But then it kind of makes sense.
I don't care about that.
The easiest thing to do is hide in plain sight, right? Because we're going to do exactly what we're doing now, questioning what we're seeing. With all these drone sightings all over the country, especially centering around New Jersey, makes you wonder, has one been brought down? Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
That is a spaceship like a motherfucker. That is a... Tell me what else that could be. That's a fucking spaceship. They found a spaceship.
A state of emergency was issued in New Jersey over these new flying UAPs, or drones, which you guys are trying to call them. But I have never heard of a drone emerging from the water.
Hold on now. Let's go back. Because we need to talk about this, okay? Come on, bro. Like, what's good? Come on, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Why y'all doing that, bro? No. Okay. Whatever. Hold on, y'all. Just give me a second, please. Give me a second, please, because I don't know what's their thing. I don't know what's their thing, but we about to figure that out right now. Because I want to show y'all something. I want to piggyback off of this right here. I gotta piggyback off of this. I have to. It's a must. Pardon. Yo, bro, like, what's good? Like, can y'all stop playing games? Damn. Listen, man. To piggyback off of what this guy is talking about, go to this woman's page for the people who's watching. If you're not going to rest after this video, please go watch this so you can have proper discernment from someone who is knowing what's up with what's up, right? You're going to go to this woman's page right here, go to her lives, and click on Intergalactic Messages and Declarations of War of the Worlds. You feel me, Pim? But go watch this, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all something that y'all need to know. Go watch this if you want to know what's going on with all of this activity in the sky. Okay? Alright. Now let's go listen to bro what he talking about.
I have never heard of a drone when something else that is a device or another aircraft getting next to it and falling out the sky. So let's be clear here. If a state of emergency was issued and they are saying that they don't know what it is, we cannot call it a drone. It is theoretically a UAP. It is theoretically technology that we don't know where it came from, and we do not know what it's waiting for. But I do have a theory. My theory is, if nations are at odds and tensions could potentially rise, meaning a world W, that world W could escalate into something even more ominous. And I believe that these objects that are floating in the sky in New Jersey are here to intervene. Meaning they're not going to allow certain
and all that sort of stuff, because they know that there is real aliens that have been walking this earth, that are in our ocean, that are in the sky. They're fucking everywhere. There's real UFOs that are starting to appear more and more to people. So these drones that they're saying is a mystery, don't believe it. It's a distraction. Move along. Talking about distractions, another massive distraction is this Luigi killer. Like, it's a distraction. It's not real. They always do these things so people, the whole world literally will be focused on this killer and their story. Like the Menendez brothers. Look how the people got distracted with that story. None of these stories, the big ones like this, are not real. They are just scripted distractions. Enough said. Don't focus on it. Seen too many people trying to go down the rabbit hole with these crime investigations. Focus on your own life. Especially when you tap in here, you'll realize this story is not...
Focus on your own life. Did we not just go through that life lesson with the Gatorade and the bottle cap and what you get back? Let's keep going.
Even real. So what are you focusing on? It's just entertainment, really. Like I said, if you've been feeling this intense energy, this potent energy in your reality, they want you to not be focused on that. The energy that's coming in, the high vibrational energy that's coming in right now. It is really life-changing energy that's coming in. So they want to put these little distractions, their little agendas out, so you should be focusing on them instead of yourself and the energy that can come and actually change your whole life up.
The sun is masculine energy. It's a representation and a personification of masculine energy, while the moon is feminine energy, divine feminine energy. Okay? One of the main reasons they was able to...
A lot of it checks out, like it's all unfolding precisely. But let's keep going.
To hijack our planet is because they switched our original moon, okay, with a draconian ship that's hollowed out with observatories on it, okay? The moon that we see is artificial, okay? Now, everything has yin and yang, so they can still utilize the moon for different magic and things of that sort, for crystals, and it's still a technology, but the qualities in our original moon, unfortunately, would have been too overwhelming for the beings that run this planet, so they had to switch it, okay? Everything's returning back, however, okay? You've been seeing times where the moon wasn't even in the sky, okay? This whole thing is crumbling as we ascend and go farther to the fifth dimension. Our original moon is also returning, okay? What's going to happen once this transpires, the full blanket of the matriarchal energy is going to console the planet, and at that point, it's going to be a shift. It's going to be a cosmic shift. Oftentimes, you hear people say, when I mention the Anunnaki or Nibiru and things of that nature, there's people that say, oh, they're not coming to save us. I never said they was coming to save us. I just said that they're arriving, okay? And the reason that they are arriving is because, like I mentioned previously, all extraterrestrials are interested in the awakening process that's going on planet Kai, okay? This never happened on this level before, okay? In reference to all our 12 strands of DNA being unlocked, it's a situation where they have never seen it, and it's almost like a reality show to the extraterrestrials, the Arcturians, the Palladians, the other because there's benevolent reptilian too. Okay, all reptilian aren't malevolent, contrary to what you believe. There are good reptilian. Okay, a lot of us have reptilian in us. Okay, that's why you have a reptilian brain and your skin scale when it's dry. Okay,
and you could Google this. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it together. So let's see if Google still got that, because I learned this before and I looked it up before and actually found the answer. But let's look it up. All right. Does the human body have a toolkit for venom that is not used? Yes, according to. Let me not play with it, y'all. Hold on. Let me not play with it. All right. Let me not play with it. All right. Because I love y'all, man. I really rock with y'all, man. I'm happy we got our community here, man. Because when it's time to link up, when it's time for Tribe to link up, rather we evolved or not yet, it's gonna be great. You hear me? Anyhow, yes, according to scientific research, humans do possess a toolkit of genes that could potentially allow them to produce venom. Even though they are not considered venomous animals, essentially the genetic capacity to create venom exists in humans, but is not actively used due to evolutionary pressures not requiring such a defense mechanism. Key points about this toolkit. Gene similarity. Studies have found that humans share similar genes with venomous animals that are involved in venom production, particularly in the salivary glands. Not actively produced. While the genetic potential is present, the necessary proteins and mechanisms to create a potent, not just a regular, a potent venom are not currently expressed in the human body. Evolutionary reason. Humans likely do not need venom because our social structures and tool use provide sufficient protection against predators. Wow. And if you did not know that, you just learned something with Tribe. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Haven. Y'all know how we do, bro. Y'all know how we do, man. Y'all know how we do. Just like how our DNA have caps to keep us. Feel me? You feel me? But I digress, as we be saying, Pam. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because they got us messed up. Like, we don't be knowing and we don't be doing our research.
Again, the reptilian is one of the progenitors of life on the planet and actually taught us how to have intercourse. Okay, the reptilian taught us how to have intercourse. The reptilian taught us quite a bit of things. Research Credo Mutwa. Okay, rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to the elder Credo Mutwa. But he spoke on the cheek to worry is what they refer to these reptilian as. Okay, and these words was disagreeable and agreeable. Okay, because there's neutrality in these beings just like us. Okay, just like there's agreeable humans and disagreeable humans. Okay, and also why I said the word human. You hear a lot of people with misguided information that say we're not humans, we're gods and all of that and everything. Yeah, we are gods as far as primordial wise, but in reference to our type, we're the humanoid type. Just like you have a bird type, you have a reptilian type, you have a... Made y'all aware that the Senate passed a bill, okay, called the S-4090, okay, it's a Dietary Supplement Act. This was passed in 2022, all right? So they cracking down on all holistic practitioners, just basically trying to guide you on the path to ascension and make sure y'all strengthen your avatars before this geomagnetic storm hit, okay? You hear me talk about things like ginkgo biloba, the blue lotus. It's not just to get sales on my site or anything like that. Or it's simply for the purpose of making sure y'all aware of how to take care of yourself, because it's real, all right? And they cracking down all over, all right? Fluoride in the water. The trains are derailing, putting harmful chemicals in the air. It's an attack on us, okay? It's a spiritual attack on us from all angles. And it's very important that you guys tap in. Make sure you completely cleanse, and also make sure you have the ability of tapping and stepping outside this third dimension, because the war is already going on. It's already going on in the fourth and fifth dimension, okay? So it's very important that you tap in and that you're fully aware of how to maintain and strengthen yourself. All right. Again, you can do your homework on the S4090 bill. It's a Dietary Supplement Act. And they're cracking down on all holistic practitioners. So this is the time to stock up on all the things that you ain't gonna be able to get. Pretty soon, Blue Lotus, Ginkgo biloba, Haritaki, even crystals, things like that is gonna be very hard to obtain shortly. Don't say I didn't warn you. These things aren't gonna be easy to obtain, and you're gonna be wishing that you have somebody like me to tell you what.
We're gonna do giveaways, probably 1 to 3 items every now and again. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, depending on how the funds are set up. However, nah, yeah, I'm following Pam. However, I think I'm gonna open up an Etsy shop. I think that may be a good lane for me. Instead of working a clock, I could just, you know, offer my creations, my creative creations, for you guys or whoever's interested to support what I'm doing, so that I don't have to work a clock. Because I really strongly feel if I was working a clock, I wouldn't be doing this, at least not as consistently, at least not efficiently. You feel me? Or Spotify or Word. I thought Spotify was strictly a music thing. No, yeah, for sure, Pam. I'm working on it. For sure. I already have an Etsy. It's just nothing up there. I have an account to buy things, but, you know, as I progress through this transition that we are going through, I get ideas that I actually need to act on instead of just sitting on them and letting them pass me by. So that's something I have been thinking about, you know, getting the creative creations so that I can do giveaways every now and again. And then, yeah, Pinterest as well. And then, as well as an Etsy shop, Pinterest, any online shop, regardless. However, though, I want to do it a little more efficiently. Like things like have a site, like any site, doesn't matter what platform, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever. And you guys just contact me. Yo, bro, this is what I want, this and that, boom, boom. Forget going through these people. Forget going through these sites and these companies, bro. Forget them. I don't want to support them. We want to have a direct connection. So if you could contact me and I could just get it straight to you without the taxes, the deductions, the this, the that, we good, bro. We don't want to give them none of our energy. Rather, it's currency, thoughts, energy, nothing. Just keep going, man.
You could have used in regards to stuff like ashwagandha to lower your cortisol levels, to improve your stress response. In regards to, any and everything that you can utilize to strengthen yourself, lower your blood pressure. It's a complete attack on us. All right, they spray chemtrails consistently in the sky to prevent our light code activation. They're affecting us through nature. The reason why they haven't been cracked down on the holistic practitioners because they didn't think we was intelligent enough to know what we can use. It wasn't a lot of people, and your people like Dr. Sabi that come out and speak about it. You see what happened to them. Okay, so take heed to this information. Don't just brush it under the rug, because pretty soon you're gonna wish you would have had access to some of these essential herbs and elixirs. Peace.
Oh my God. Meet Clone Alpha, a humanoid robot built with synthetic organs and artificial muscles. Oh, it's over. All that shit everybody was seeing in the movies with exactly what they're talking about here, that was in the movies. Those movies that everybody was seeing was, I already knew they were just basically telling you without telling you. And everybody was like, oh yeah, it's just a movie. Yeah, okay. You motherfuckers is about to wake up real quick. They gonna make your ass wake up. Wake up. They gonna make you wake up. Oh, I don't want to believe it. We don't care. We're doing it anyway.
What's good, y'all? Have you guys ever seen this movie, How to Train Your Dragon? I want you guys to listen to what they say before you start seeing dragons. Check this out.
That when the ground quakes or lava spews from the earth, it's the dragons, letting us know they're still here.
I know, check this out.
That when the ground quakes.
When the ground quakes or lava spews, it's the dragons letting you know that they still here. Mind you, I have a dragon friend. And I manifested that. I told someone, yo, I would like to have a water dragon or just some type of dragon that I have a divine connection with. And I don't want it to be a pet. I don't want ownership of the damn dragon. It's a living being, a mystical creature at that. It ain't like that. I'm about to cry. But it's more so just a deep bond, a connection, a tie that is so divine and unbreakable. And I got it. Woo! I got it. His name is Unikata. That's how real it is. What type of name is that? You never heard no name like that? Unikata? Yeah. Go ahead.
Or lava spews from the earth. It's the dragon.
I access these transcendental states. These people think I'm crazy, but they gonna see who really crazy when it's that time. Let's keep going.
Letting us know they're still here.
I know you heard that, right? Hold on, let's play it again. Let's play it again.
That when the ground quakes or lava spews from the earth, it's the dragons, letting us know they're still here. Yes, the world believes the dragons are gone, if they ever existed at all. But
I'll tell you where to start. I'm gonna tell you where to start, and this is where I started. And listen, it all starts with intention. Hold on, I'm gonna start this from the top. We're gonna start this clip from the top because it's a live anyway. It's not a premiere, so we chilling. But this is where you start. Look, let me show you. Let me get this down real quick. I gotta take the thumbtack out the wall. Look, I got this pinned on my wall above my screen. And as I'm thinking right now, I think I want to, when I get some more funds, I want to change the angle of my setup, of the setup we got here. I want to go along that wall, like right here. Like I want to put the desk, I want to move it from here to here along this wall, right? So that the camera would be closer to this and we can have better lighting. I'm gonna line it up with the desk. It's gonna look nice, you feel me? Get a better camera angle on the side. I might have to get a camera mount instead of putting it on the desk. You know, have a camera mount so that it can be off of the desk and catch the whole imagery. You feel me? Have the dual screen set up and then put the TV above the dual screen set up on the wall. And then this wall here would have like 2 shelves or 2 racks. Anyway, let's get back to how we started here. This is where you start. It's all with intention. To-do list. You see this? I have a to-do list here. Pay the weed man off. I still owe him, but I already paid him some money, $50. Feel me? And I really give grace God to things because besides him being a weed man, you know, he actually helped me a lot during my lowest states. So I give grace, gratitude, and thanks, and may the Most High just flow abundance to that person for helping me. Stop smoking weed. Right? I already stopped smoking weed, but I didn't check it off because it has not been 21 rotations left. I mean, yet. It has not been 21 rotations yet. Start a grabber business. Grabber, if you know what grabber is, you feel me? The grabber out here is not righteous. I want to give righteous grabber to the people who do smoke so that they're not smoking these nefarious carcinogens. Start organizing life. Boom. I have 2 things checked off. Right? And it happened fast. Start crafting, start live streaming. We started crafting. We made 2 projects so far, and we started live streaming. We started live streaming unexpectedly and have not stopped since. You feel me? It's all with intention. Your intention from the inside, from your heart, put it on paper. And just put it somewhere where you be a lot every rotation. The more you look at it, whether you know it or not, it's just gonna flow into your life. It might sound crazy, but I'm proof. I stopped smoking weed, raw pickle, raw dog, however you want to call it. Just, yo, I'm good. Because I wrote it on paper. Start live streaming. I wrote it on paper. For some reason now the premieres won't work. Every time I record and try to pull it up into the software, it say the footage is missing. So now I have to go live in order to get these videos up. You see how that works? Start crafting. I was bored one rotation. I got a couple money. I got a couple dollars. I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me buy some material. Look where that led me. We made 2 projects with the little material that we already had. I didn't buy no new material yet. Only material I bought was a few tools, and some copper wire. All of the stones that I've used and pendants, those are all things I already had. You feel me? It all starts with intention, writing it down on paper. I'm telling you, trust me. If you try, trust me in that at the least. Intention on paper. Trust me. Let me put this back up and start this from the top again. Let me read your comments. I'm stuck at what do I want to call my business, what I'm going to do for business, and how to get clients. Found out recently to write down intentions and put it in water in the freezer. You see? I know how to get LLC business credit, but put business online, get address. You see? But what business? I don't know yet. You see what I'm saying, Pam? And it's a reason why we here. I said Pam. KN. It's a reason why we here having this conversation together. It's a reason, definitely in divine timing. However, there's no telling. If we try, right? What if sometime we gonna be in business together or assisting one another? You get what I'm saying? Now let's start this from the top and hear what he got to say. Shout out Conscious Juice too. I really rock with him as well, heavily. I've had conversations with this man. I rock with him.
We don't care. We're doing it anyway.
What's good, y'all? Have you guys ever seen this movie, How to Train Your Dragon? I want you guys to listen to what they say before you start seeing dragons. Check this out.
That when the ground quakes or lava spews from the earth, it's the dragons, letting us know they're still here.
I know you heard that, right? Hold on, let's play it again.
That when the ground quakes or lava spews from the earth, it's the dragons, letting us know they're still here. Yes, the world believes the dragons are gone, if they ever existed at all. But we Burkians, we know otherwise.
We know otherwise, right?
Guard the secret until the time comes when dragons can return in peace.
So when the ground quakes and lava spews from the volcanoes,
you telling me I'm gonna be with Unikata in the physical, not just in the? Cause I've only been with Unikata in the astrals, in the spiritual. You mean to tell me I'm gonna be with Unikata in the physical? Listen, I'm excited.
Dragons. Well, guess what planet has been having tons of earthquakes? Guess what planet has been having a lot of volcanoes pop their top? No cap. And he says, we real Earthians know the secret because we already know. I mean, there's a reason why they put them in the movies in the medieval times. There's a reason why.
I think I'm gonna
so
watch this
could
when
this
I
be the
feel
sign
like
of
watching
them
TV.
returning, y'all? Oh my goodness,
I might
we
get some
told y'all.
esoteric
Like I
knowledge
said,
from
things
this.
are gonna get a lot more interesting. But let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below, y'all. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace out.
I have a message I was instructed to provide for my higher primordial mind, okay? This message is basically to not worry about time, okay? We know that this system is actually arriving at its conclusion, okay? We see all the telltale signs, okay? A lot of times we get too focused on what's linear, which is time, which is a man-made construct. And a lot of times what can happen is we can fall into our ego because of that. One thing you have to remember is that this system is rapidly approaching its conclusion. The deletes that run this matrix actually lie and falsify every and all things, okay? As far as it being a new year, we know that the new year actually isn't present till around March or April, okay? If you remember basic Latin, octo or October would have meant 8, okay? Octo, like an octopus having 8. Nov, N-O-V means 9. DEC means 10. Okay, so which means that 11 or 12, you know, they had to falsify November and December being 11 and 12. So somewhere along the lines, those months were finagled and changed around, which means that the spectrum of time, planning your New Year's resolution and all that is a fallacy. It's all false, okay? Remember that this is the Great Awakening, okay? We in an age of awakening. We in an age of knowing and not believing. This image you see right here is the first Big Mama, okay? Anu's grandmother. That's Anu sitting on her lap right there. Anu. Okay, the one that sent the Anunnaki, okay? This is the first Big Mama, okay? We returning back to that. We returning back to the matriarch. Don't get so bogged down with stress, frustration, different things that you're going through in this third dimensional construct, or what you think is your life, and forget that this whole thing is about to come to an end. It's about to come to its conclusion, okay? Continue to ground. Continue to actually focus on bettering your health. Health is wealth. Make sure you're training in the gym. I train every day. Train in the gym, not just training your physical, but also training your mental in there. Knowing that pretty soon that your 12 DEA strands is going to come online, and you're going to unlock different dormant abilities that our ancestors had, and that you also have, that you just been indoctrinated and programmed to forget you have. Remember your greatness. I want you to take this time right now, take a second, close your eyes, and just realize everything that's led up to this point in your spiritual journey, in your spiritual awakening, all right, in your path to ascension. And realize all the signs that you see in regards to this patriarchal system falling, okay? When we all believe and we all know that the system is falling, they hate that. Why? Because it speed up the process. Once you start having fear and doubt, you start to worry about this, the illusion, so to speak, and you start getting out of the spectrum of your...
My growth, as far as spiritual stuff, has been rapid. And it's only been a little over a year, man. And I give my greatest gratitude and thanks for being able to snap back and remembering who I am after all of the traumas and indoctrination and just everything I've been through. I commend myself for realizing and remembering more and more who I am.
Greatness, they love that, because then the energy changes. We have to keep the energy high, knowing that this system is falling. In order for it to fall faster, we got to raise the frequency. We are elevating. Our powers are coming online. Everything is turning in our way in order to crush and demolish the system. Keep that frequency and know that. I have a message. Once in one of my lucid dream experiences, I entered a strange land. This plane of existence had floating land masses. The islands would hover. I remember the sun being very golden and everything was extremely beautiful. The fruit that was hanging off the trees were a lot bigger than the fruits that we have. And in this realm, I navigated via flight. The people were very nice. Everyone was smiling. I didn't want to come back. This is the closest thing I can get to resemble it, except for there was floating mountains and islands and different colored butterflies and fireflies and stuff like that. I personally feel like I experienced one of the 10 heavens that was explained in the book of Enoch, because it was a pure utopia. It was beautiful. In this realm, fairies, pixies, elves, dragons all exist, and they're all benevolent. There was no cynical energy in this realm at all. Everything was literally peace. So as I was flying through this beautiful plane of existence, this beautiful utopia, I actually came into a treehouse. I seen this canopy. It was like it was sitting in a tree, and there was a lady sitting in a tree, and it was a man in a rocking chair who was facing this way, so I couldn't see his face. And he actually welcomed me in the treehouse, so I come flying in there, and I remember it being beautiful. It was a lot of vibrant colors, and then I end up walking to the gentleman, and I look in his face, and his face was all crystal. It was all crystal. It was made of green, solid crystal. Now, the man with the crystal face didn't say anything. He kind of just observed me. And as I observed him, I start to get a familiar feeling of this individual. Like I kind of can remember who he was. At that point, the excitement of the experience.
What if that was his higher self? I'm just saying.
Fortunately, made me lose connection with the realm. But it was amazing. And this was after a glass of Blue Lotus tea before bed. It's a lot more to this existence than this third dimensional construct. Now I know why the people in ancient Kemet highly revered this flower. To experience high quality Blue Lotus and all other metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension. Peace, love, and light to everyone.
End of the presentation, Haven. How y'all like that one? Y'all think this one was a banger? Was it worth the wait? Was it worth not hanging out a little extra in the previous live? Because we was going to get some of this footage going in the previous live, and I was like, yo, should we hang out? Nah, I'm going to just save it for the next live. Was it worth the wait? I think this was a banger. I got my empathic abilities start activating, and come on, man. Yeah, for sure. I like exploring too, Corey. I ain't gonna lie. 10 out of 10? Thank you. Thank you. Gratitude. Gratitude. For sure. Big great gratitude. Thanks. So, man, we got some plans for the future, man, for what we got going on here for Tribe. Okay. Let me do this disclaimer and stuff so we can talk before I go. Yeah. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. If you've been here from the beginning, I send you divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. And if you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe so you can be notified. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the notification bell so you'll be notified when we go up. I'm saying you don't want to miss out because we be vibing. And I'm real genuine with it. I don't hide nothing. I'm going to cry on stream. Look, happening now. I'm going to cry on stream. I'm going to laugh on stream. I might even get mad on stream if I see some stuff that I don't resonate with. However, we work through it because we all we got. And this is Tribe Antics. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're in a wonderful, magnificent mood. If you wasn't, facts. Safe traveling to Astros, Pam, if you cutting. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up for a bit. Let me tell y'all something though, because I ain't even write it down in my book. I just kept it in the mental. Tell you what, thank you. Gratitude, KN. The very last dream I remember, or astral travel I remember, I was somewhere with a group of, I was somewhere with Tribe, but I'm talking about like real Tribe, not colleagues, not friends. I'm talking about like, we had a divine connection, divine respect, divine everything. Like, it was no malevolence with it. And we was somewhere and some lady came in like a small helicopter, but it was like a helicopter spacecraft type. It wasn't regular. She came out of nowhere and this small pod type thing came through and she was looking for me. Like, she wanted some of my energy or something, or I don't know who was she, but she didn't, I don't like how I was feeling. I didn't feel as if she was there for malicious or nefarious reasons. Okay, Pam, bet. So I don't feel like she was there for nefarious reasons. However, she was there to monitor me and they was trying to let me know that. But I was so focused on enjoying the moment and having fun. I didn't care about what she was there taking notes on and monitor. I didn't care about none of that. I was just in the moment enjoying the now when I was there, away from this corny, goofy reality that we in. You feel me? So with that being said, we were somewhere like a beach or like some type of, it was beautiful, by the way. Nothing like what we see in this place. Like, it was like a beautiful type water area, nice. And we had this some type of like, I want to say some type of like drop pod or like some type of fake ass submarine thing, but it wasn't a submarine. It was like a drop pod that we kept from something or somewhere, and what we would do is we would put about 2, maybe 4 people inside of it, lift it, and throw it into the water and see how deep the people go and whatever they observe. And then the fun part was racing back to the top to see how fast we could bring the pod back up and do it again. I don't know. It was we were just having fun. It was nice. And that's that. And then when she left and my tribe was telling me like, yo, you know she was here watching you, right? Like, she was taking notes on you. I'm like, I don't care what she was doing. She ain't have she wasn't doing nothing weird. She ain't, whatever she do, whatever her job is, I don't care. I ain't do nothing wrong. We was having fun doing what we was doing in our realm. So she came and joined us. She came in to participate in what we was doing. So yeah, that's that. I don't know. That's the last dream or astral travel I remember, but it was beautiful. It was nice. It was nice. The food was like, it was like the fruits and vegetation was beautiful. Like he said, like the fruits was like kind of bigger. Like I could eat a whole watermelon to myself in a way. Like, it was just beautiful. Like, it wasn't weird. The grocery, like the markets or wherever you get, like, it was just nice. Anyhow, I even send the presentation. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I love all of y'all. All of this. You feel me? You know what I mean? We just be vibing. And it's beautiful to have what we got going on here. I'm happy about it. Anyhow, safe driving to Astros. I'm going to play this instrumental because that That song got copywritten too. That I just can't keep. That got copywritten too. So I don't know what we gotta figure out what song we gonna use for the intro, outro, the lives. Feel me? I might have to record a new song. I don't know. Whatever. But I love y'all. Safe travel to Astros. Thanks for hanging out. Word. Love and unity, Haven.
Oh my God, Lucy.
Love and unity. Wholeness. Pieces to be separate. We want wholeness. Love and unity, family. Tribe up. Protect your family. Keep your protection up. All of that. We gonna make it through.